The Rough Diamond of the Bay by Patrick Palmer. They say we live in Katanga, where there's poverty and persistent hunger, where the weapon of choice is a gun or a panga. Who is the master of this game? Because it's a crying shame. The one who's to blame has no face and no name. Don't believe what they say, we have not lost our way, but we can't afford the price we pay in this rough diamond of the bay.
What struck me about the place is that this time of the day, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, it's extremely busy. You'll see the kids, most of them, they're not attending schools. The youth, they're unemployed. So it's, to them, what I saw is what normally I see as a weekend. It's fairly busy, which brings questions as to why aren't the kids going to school? Why is everyone in their pajamas, most people in their pajamas, not going to work or stuff like that. That was my first impression. And the sizes of the houses, I was a bit concerned because they seemed too small to fit normal families.
Sometimes in our area we hear shooting from different areas and angles in our community. And I think most of the contracts, that's why they move out of the area, because they think about their safety, you see. And I think gangsterism is the most thing who break our community. Some of the guys are busy with drugs, some of the guys are busy with housebreaking and all that things. I think that is part of the things who break the community.
Maar bijvoorbeeld zoals een kind, nee? Die kind het altijd afgezonder. Ze het nooit gespeeld met die andere kinders. Nie. En toen ik een dag met die ouder gepraat. En vir die ouer gevra, wat is dit? Want die kind is nou al meer as 3, 4, 5 maande en sy sonder haar nog steeds af. En ons altyd as ons uitvind as 'n fout by die kind, dan gaan ons doen ons net 'n visit. Al gaan sit jy daar by 'n persoon se huis om te sê, hallo, hoe gaan dit? En so, en dan gaan jy sien in wat se environment hierdie kind in groot word. Sommige ouers drink, sommige ouers beklei. As verskillende dingetjies wat hulle doen en dan affek het die kind, dan kan die kind nie leer. En so dan ons nou probeer, of sê maar nou ek moet probeer, om die kind in 'n besondere manier moet ek haar hanteer. Want ek gaan nie kan, miskien soos met die anders nie, wat vinniger is met gedagte of vinniger leer, soos die ene wat nou nie kan so goed leer.
What happened to me is that I was coming from my friend's house, you know, and we were partying, and so I was just, no, I'm not going to stay here anymore, so I'm going to go. And so as I was walking home, you know, there comes this young guy, and, you know, and he threatened me, you know, he gunpoint me, and he want to take me to this house, you know, it's opposite the shopping center here at the back, you know, and I was forced to go there.
Don't delay, don't give in. Today, yes, today, we begin to harness the gifts and talents that abound, to honor the human treasures found. Anger to the left, conflict to the right. The lingering lack of love obscures our sight. Greatness can emerge from this lily field. Let's toil until a rich harvest we yield.
If you're from outside Helenvale, they call it Katanga, which I don't like. I don't like using the word. They call it Katanga. And for them, you mention Katanga, they think about rape, gangsters, violence, all those negative stuff. But once you go into Helenvale, there was a time we had a public participation process in Helenvale for like a month. It was done by Bujay, the social facilitator, the project leader for social projects, socio-economic projects, Lerato and myself. We visited all 4 VDs. Every day most of the aunties they noticed that we were in Helenvale regularly for that month, and they would come and bring us lunch. And they would come and say, because during these meetings the youth would say, okay, we want jobs. That's the only thing, the most thing they want. We want jobs, we want training. So we had to now tell them, no, we're working according to the master plan. We will create more stuff, but we need to consult and see what we can tweak here and there. But we can't change the entire master plan. I wouldn't want that. So the aunties there would bring us lunch. They would like tell us, guys, don't give up. Even the young ones, the youth, some of them would say, you're doing a great job. Besides what this one and that one is saying, how they talking to you and sometimes threaten or swear at you, just focus on what you're doing. There is a lot of good. There's a lot of lives that you're changing.
Ek hoop net dat die kinders moet leer, sodat hulle 'n beter toekoms kan hê. En alles wat gebeur hier, dat hulle nie moet belangstel in dit nie, soos in drugs miskien of in 'n skietery wat aangaan nie. Want as jy hulle sien, dan word jy baie hartseer om te dink, hierdie kind, want dit is van 14-jarige ouderdoms wat uitvind hulle wil met ganne rondhardloop. Wat nie goed is nie en wat nie reg is nie. So my begeerte is net die kinders moet klaar leer, sodat hulle 'n beter toekoms kan hê. En al hierdie dingetjies moet hulle in belang stel.
We all have a vision. We all want to sleep at night without hearing a gunshot or with a window open. That can be done, but we need to work together. But it will take time because the decay in Helenvale is too much and it needs a lot of work, especially with the mind. We need to work with the mind.
Despite all this rubble that's lying around, but there is good. You must just search, you must just have the time, to take out all this dirt and clean, and say, but there is something good in Helenvale. It's not all bad stuff, because if you look at what's happening in our community currently, it's just a few young men, it's just a few. It's not all of them, so the rest that's there, I think we can salvage that, and Helenvale will be better from years from now.
Be the change you want to see. Invest in love, then you and me will be the best that we can be. Only when we trust God and pray, our night will turn into a glorious day in this rough diamond of the bay.